Hi there, I'm Joey.
I'm Jacob.
And we are watching Star Trek for the first time. Last time on Star Trek, Riker just keeps falling in love, man. It happens really easily.
And Troy's right there.
Right there.
Like literally in that
Marina
scene.
Sirtis is right there. What is wrong with you freaks? Whatever. Anyway, today we're entering the 90s. I'm expecting the show to get infinitely edgier immediately. It's not going to.
No.
This episode was definitely filmed in the 80s, but still. We're entering the 90s. This is 1990 that we're going into now. We're watching an episode called The Defector.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I can see it going both ways. I would like to see a plot about someone defecting from the Enterprise, but
that's unlikely.
I think it's more likely someone defecting and like hiding away on the Enterprise.
Yeah. But that's the more likely plot line.
But I guess we'll find out. We're gonna get into post-episode thoughts in a second. Be sure to join us then. We're about to watch The Defector. Big win. So far, 90s Star Trek has the highest hit ratio for us. Yeah, great stuff. Really great stuff. Big fan of this. Direct sequel to The Enemy, sort of. We have not only reference to that direct event, but also Commander Tawalak is back, which I think is really interesting. I like seeing that. There's this promise at the end of delivering the letter from Jarok to his family that I don't know. I genuinely think the show will follow up on at some point. Like, I don't know. I like that. If nothing else...
If not that direct event of delivering that letter...
Yeah, I believe these characters will. I believe in this show's promise.
I mean, it's possible it even happens in, like... What's the show? Picard?
Oh yeah! Oh god! Yeah.
That's a possibility of delivering on that plot line.
That is a possibility. If nothing else, I know apparently that Lower Deck show like references every random obscure piece of Star Trek ever. So,
okay.
Yeah. There are a number of like guest actors that I have looked up from the past of this show whose only like Star Trek credits are like random episode of Next Gen and then an episode of Lower Decks as the same character. It's random shit. I can't even remember who at this point, but I know it's happened a couple times now.
Oh, all right. But more on this episode.
Yeah. More on this. Loved this. Absolutely loved this. I mean, TNG Romulans are great. I like them in TOS as well. I think now they're actually, with Season 3 in particular, they're really getting a chance to shine. We've had small glimpses of them here and there, like with the end of Season 1, or I forget the name of that one from Season 2 with the time gate thing.
Oh.
Whatever that one was.
I can picture it, yeah.
Yeah. I'll find it quick. No, I can't. Contagion? Is that the one?
I don't remember.
Contagion! Yeah, that's the one.
Alright, yay!
That is the one.
Yay for comprehensive notes.
I like my notes sometimes. But no, here I think we're really expanding on them as characters. They're finally getting, here's the thing. Also, like, even back in TOS, they were a more fleshed out race of people than the Klingons were, but since then I think the Klingons have soared as far as characterization goes. The Romulans are finally starting to catch up a bit. I think it's nice to see. I like Jarok a lot as a character. I liked his I liked his motivation as a character.
His motivation is very understandable.
Mm-hmm. And there is, I think, something really to be said for, unlike last episode, the mystery of this one, which is a genuine mystery. And like, sure, I guess the conclusion is kind of obvious, but only if you take Jarok at face value. And up to this point, we're very much playing on the sort of the idea of, I guess, say compared to like Klingons too. Klingons went through this as well, and kind of are still going through this. Like Romulans, we've only ever seen Romulans as bad guys up to this point, really.
Yes.
We've had Romulans that don't want to kill people on the Enterprise in the past, but not necessarily like Romulans that are on their side, or Romulans that want to actually change their own people. Nobody's ever questioned. No Romulan that we've ever seen has questioned the Romulan way like this, and I like that. I really loved his whole monologue about like his daughter and seeing I've seen her smile. I want to see a better future for my people, and I saw the path we were going down.
It's not good. Well, I mean, granted, the path he saw was kind of what was a lie.
It was a lie, yeah.
Well, I would say it's a lie is an accurate word, but it's an extreme lie.
Yeah. It makes that twist all the more heartbreaking because I think his motivations were so genuine. I really felt that as I was watching that. You know what else I really felt?
What'd you feel?
Patrick Stewart's love of Shakespeare. This man is so happy in this episode. Patrick Stewart is a tried and true, like, classic Shakespearean actor, and like he's so happy from that first scene, from the fact that he gets to play another character. That was I could be wrong with this. I'm like 99% sure I'm right about this. That dude that was there with Data and the other random holodeck guy,
had to be
that was
him.
just Patrick Stewart in a shit ton of makeup. That sounded like him. That his eyes looked the same.
Yeah,
that was totally Patrick Stewart. It wasn't enough that him as Picard got to direct this performance of Henry V. He got to play a character in it, and I love that. He's so happy. I don't know. I love seeing that. I like seeing happy Picard, even though it's mostly just happy Patrick Stewart. And I like it. I like it. I
have nothing wrong with that. It's like when you got to go horse riding.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, I don't know, man. If Jean-Luc Picard as a character is just Patrick Stewart, sure. Like I feel like with William Shatner and Kirk, you know, like I felt like there was a separation between the actor and the character. I think so much of Picard actually is Patrick Stewart. I really feel that in the character.
I feel like I think that's true of a lot of the actors in general, that they've really started bringing themselves to the character. We talked about this.
I think Next Gen in particular.
Yeah, we talked about this last time.
Because the cast were so tight knit, you know, and because they were so close with one another, you know, they just, so much of their personalities just became episodes, became character quirks, you know. And I think, to me at least, no more is that true than with Picard. So that giant fucking smile on Stewart's face when he gets to quote Henry V at the fucking Romulan at Tomalak at the end is just, it's fantastic. I love that. We do get a bit of a Corbomite maneuver kind of situation at the end here of, just Picard bluffing his way out of the situation. He's like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, we'll all die. Yeah, sure, you're cool with that, right? I'm cool with that. Are you cool with that?
He's like, you have a couple Romulan ships. I've got a Klingon ship just kind of chilling. You guys didn't notice because it's cloaked.
Yeah. I love that. I really love that. I think I think that is actually one of those few character traits that I think is consistent across both Kirk and Picard as captains, and that is just their negotiating abilities. Even if half the time it is just them straight up lying to someone in order to get what they want, it's fantastic. And I really love that. I appreciate that about both of their characters. What else do I got? Romulan ale. I've heard of Romulan ale.
Yes, this has been brought up before.
I know there's a real life drink. They make Romulan ale in real life. I don't know where and how. I know I've heard of it somewhere.
If I remember correctly, in the movies, isn't it a gift for Kirk?
Oh, yes, I believe so. Yes. Who?
McCoy gives it to him.
McCoy gives it to him. Yeah, okay, that's right.
Because Kirk has some comment about it being illegal.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah. I know I've heard, but I know it's something they make in real life too. I know that you can buy Romulan ale.
Oh, sounds fun.
I think it's fun. I think that's cool. I think this is the only other time it's been brought up though, right? I think in the franchise as a whole.
Minus the movies, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, I love Holodeck Romulus. I love that scene. For the tragic ending that Jarok has as a character, I really like that he had that moment of bliss where he got to see Romulus and Data showed him the holodeck.
I like that because it's a moment of bliss, but it's also a moment of horror almost, because he's like, this isn't real.
Yeah, this isn't my
home.
I
can never see it again.
And then it disappears and he looks at the blank holodeck and he goes, this is my home now. Ugh, what a character. I love him.
He was really interesting. I wouldn't have guessed necessarily he would have died by the end by his own hand.
Yeah. It's just it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, no, sure, like he's a different Romulan, but he is still, in his way, still dedicated to his people and dedicated to their ways. And oh God, what a hard hitter for our first episode of 1990.
Honestly,
it's big fan. Big fan of this. We barely talked throughout that one too. Like we were just locked into the episode. It was great. So I think that about does it though. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to join us next time when we continue Star Trek: The Next Generation. Until then, this has been Joey Morgan.
I'm Jacob.
Goodbye.